who really canceled this event?
Well, we're being blamed for it.
We're being blamed, but I'm getting more and more intel that the Sal guy did not cancel this event. Like, people are saying that they contacted the venue, and they're saying...
On Reddit, people are saying they've contacted the venue, still.
Right.
And that Chad canceled the event. Chad called the... I think that's true. I do believe Chad got overwhelmed, and Chad can't handle pressure. Right. And Chad canceled the event.
Right, because he saw how KB reacted the other day when they started
talking about the event. We saw it happen
in real time. You can't change this.
There's you can try to gaslight everybody and be like, nah, it's because it was fine at 11:45, and then by 12:30, you guys had called too much.
Right.
That was the line.
Like, so everyone called that morning? Were they even open? Was the place even open?
I don't know. Maybe they got the guy Sal's number or something? I don't... who knows?
None of it makes sense. Because then Chad... So I think Chad freaked out the day him and KB were talking, and Chad was like, well, KB's out. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. So he panicked. He canceled the event. And now he's just looking for an out. But we all saw it happen in real time.
Well, he also announced that he canceled his AC ticket, and he was flying straight to Atlantic City. We know he didn't do that. Chad's one of these guys who... The minute something pops in his head, very much like Aaron, he comes up with an idea for a promotion or contest, and he announces it.
We're doing it.
Before, and then like Slam Piece has to go like, can you send a twister out to everyone forever from now on for $100?
All right, we're doing it until this week.
Yeah, no, never mind then. So Chad does that too. He's like, I'll make him. Chad is a fucking child who wants you to feel pity for him. This is like Darvo. This is literally like, oh, I wanted to help you. I was putting on an event for you guys, and these guys ruined it. Like Chad wants, and then he wants you to feel sorry for him, so he does that thing like, I canceled my ticket to Atlantic City. No, you didn't. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't have a flight or a hotel booked yet. I wouldn't be shocked. Like, this guy's a liar.
Right. It doesn't make sense because he canceled his flight right away, or changed his flight that was supposed to come into AC to change it to Newark to go directly just to Jim Florentine's Super Bowl party, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't make sense because Jim Florentine lives closer to Philadelphia, but I guess he couldn't change it to Philadelphia. Like, that makes no sense. Because then he said, I'm coming to the Borgata. I've got shirts. I got that. Like, he's just a mess. But you can literally see the day him and Kevin were talking, like Chad's heartbreak. It was like literally like that Ralph Wiggum meme.
The funniest thing that came out of Chad's mouth when Kevin canceled the event, Chad goes, what about the lanyards? Throw them away. It's paper and scraped up plastic. You fucking loser. Like, what world? What about the lanyards? We wanted this show to happen. That needs to be made clear.
Right.
Like, Blade was pounding his chest, telling everybody how good it was going to be. Chad was pounding his chest, saying, I got lanyards. We'll show Melton how to run a real event. We wanted this more than anything. We wanted the content. We wanted the show. We wanted the stream so that we'd be able to watch it and comment on it. So it's ridiculous to think that we wanted this. I'm not going to come on and tell people what not to do. Do I think it's hilarious? Yes. Do I think that the venue got canceled because of something Trolls did? No. I think it was getting to Chad. Dulo the Butcher wants to know, what did Chad really do to organize the event? This is the other speculation, that there hasn't been one phone call, that this was all done. You showed me a text thread. I don't know how this stuff is leaking out.
I don't know either. Okay, yeah.
But John from Win by Two is like messaging the Sal guy. No one's answering anything. You heard John from, and I'll just be honest, like, Win by Two seems like he cared about this and wanted to put on an event, and honestly was our only chance to really see a stream of this. Right. So, like, this is the one guy who's got his head on straight, thinking about the event, trying to, like, put on an event.
Agreed.
And he's messaging Sal, and again, I don't know how we have these text messages, but the guy just doesn't answer. And then he said he texted Kevin yesterday, is the event on or not? And Kevin just replied with a thumbs up. And it's like, well, that doesn't...
What hour was that, though?
This or this, thumbs up. It's like, that doesn't make... So what did Chad really do to plan the event? There's no ambiguity. And people go, like, are details for Hackamania coming? And I'm like, just wait. Like, when I have something to announce, I'll announce it. Chad does all his planning and all his thinking online. And somebody called him out on that the other day. Like, you got to plan this stuff behind the scenes so that the listeners aren't cued into, like, every little moving part, every little gear. If you can see all the moving gears, you can easily put a stick in the gears. Like that's just a perfect metaphor for it. If you see how the machinery works, you can sabotage it. So and Chad said out loud yesterday on his stream, which I caught up with this morning at 4 a.m., was like, somebody said, next time plan all this in private. And Chad said, you shouldn't have to. It's like, Chad, this isn't content. Again, none of these guys know what to do for their shows. So they just like, I'll just like catch up on my emails live.
Right.
It's like, that's not.
I do feel the worst for Blade because he definitely
100%. As much as we clown on the guy, like he does seem like he's got functioning brain cells, and he's asking the questions that Chad and Kevin are too stupid to ask, and he doesn't buy it too. He was like, something stinks here. Something doesn't make sense. This event was on an hour ago, and in an hour, I don't have that many fans. We're not big shows. And I refuse to believe that so many of you are like savage, bored losers that you're emailing the venue nonstop and doing all this. 100% there's a few of you doing it. I'll tell you to stop doing it, but that's not going to... You're autistic. You're not going to stop doing it.
Yeah.
I get your emails. I know how nuts you all are.